Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the BFFs podcast. Make sure you guys tap that bell, subscribe, and like the video.
Yes.
I guess I kind of took it all, didn't I?
You did. Well, let's get into that episode.
Let's go.
Josh, so I literally had the worst interaction. Do you know when you just have awkward interactions with people?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I have this sweatshirt on, right? I just got it sent to me PR. It's like a Midol sweatshirt. Do you know what Midol is?
No. Is it an oil company?
No, it's a brand of pills that helps your cramps when you have your period.
Okay, close.
Close, very close, almost.
Yeah.
So they sent me this sweatshirt and it says, I didn't really know what it says. I honestly just put it on. It says, my boobs hurt. And I was at the bodega and I was getting a smoothie. And this girl comes up to me. Well, she's staring at me. And like in a way where it's like, you know when you can tell people are staring at you because they like want to say hi or take a picture? It wasn't in that way. It was in like I don't even know what type of way. I didn't know if she was going to kill me or if she was just preparing herself to say something. And she comes up to me and she goes, my boobs hurt too. And I'm like, what? Because I don't know what sweatshirt I'm wearing. And I'm like, okay, this is really fucking weird. I go, huh? She's like, we're synced up. I'm on my period too. I'm not on my period. I just have the sweatshirt on. And I was like, huh? Like, I am so lost. And then Boston starts barking at her because she can sense that I'm freaked out. And then the girl's like, your sweatshirt. And I still was like, what are you talking about? And I just had to walk out of the situation.
So when did you figure it out?
When I left outside and I looked down at my sweatshirt. But I can't even read it upside down. Like, I didn't even know what it said. And I was so confused. And I just want to say to that girl, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. That was really awkward and the most uncomfortable. That was on me.
She was just trying to start her day with a connecting moment. And
I know.
You kind of just butchered that.
I know, but imagine someone coming up to you being like, my boobs hurt too. And you have no idea what sweatshirt you have
You
on.
gotta be aware. You gotta be aware of what you're wearing.
Yeah, I guess so.
You gotta be aware.
Thanks for the sweatshirt, Midol.
That same thing has happened to me when I've worn your sweatshirt, actually.
What did it say?
The how lucky are we? Like, I've had
yeah.
people been like, wouldn't you say we're just the luckiest? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, I mean, life is just good. Like, how lucky are we? And I'm like, I guess pretty lucky. Like, we live a pretty good life. Yeah, we're lucky. And they just kept going with it. And I was sitting there like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Like, what are we doing? Like, confirmations or something right now? And then they eventually were like, the back of your hoodie, dude. And I was like, oh.
Forgot.
Right.
Well, that one's on the back, so that one's hard. But that's kind of
a
beautiful conversation. It's like, you know what? Yeah, we kind of are pretty lucky.
Well, there's something beautiful about, two people talking about how their boobs hurt.
Yeah, I wish
in a syncing of cycles.
Yeah, I wish I was synced up with my sister in the bodega, but I wasn't, and I was confused, and it was early, and I apologized to her. But
she wasn't one of your synced sisters.
No, we weren't synced. Not today, sister.
No.
Today.
All right, guys, Body Armor. This segment is brought to you by Body Armor Sports Drink. Body Armor has great tasting flavors like strawberry banana and orange mango with no artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners. In a bold new look with the same great taste, get your Body Armor today at Walmart or a local grocery store near you. Body Armor. Choose better.
There's another sister in the headline. It's our first headline.
All right.
Actually, there's one before, but it's like whatever. Bill Belichick and Jordon are engaged.
Oh, congratulations.
Do you think you'll be invited to the wedding?
No. I don't know either of them. Why would I get invited to that?
I don't know. I feel like they might want to make it young and hip, have some TikTokers there.
Hey, if they want someone to go cover the event, I got it.
Yeah, okay. Josh Richards wants to be invited to your wedding, Jordon and Bill. Please.
I'll live stream the wedding if that's what they want.
Oh, they probably definitely want that.
It seems like it would be a weird thing to want, but I'll do it.
Yeah, he'll do it. No problem. Good for them, I guess, if they're happy.
Hey, love is love. Yeah. Love is love.
Have you seen Kayla's response? This is the biggest thing ever. I mean, every single video she makes gets like 13 million likes, views.
That's a pretty good engagement rate.
I mean, it's crazy. Like I feel like the whole world is invested in this story. I feel like the response was here. I guess we could just go through it for people that don't know. So Kayla finally responded to James's video. He posted his video literally 1 hour after the court case hearing was public. And in the video, she says that she and James are not close friends, but they're acquaintances. And when Kayla became public dating Evan, James DM'd her responding to videos of her and Evan saying, "Girl, he's so hot." Kayla said the only time they would ever text, it was about how hot Evan was, and James was initiating it. So James was at a birthday party that Kayla and Evan were at, and Kayla introduced them. She said that Evan and James talked for a long time, and Evan told her that James kept telling him that he was the hottest guy there. 2 months later, James replied to a video of her and Evan in Hawaii together and said, "OMG, he's so beautiful." And those are the only DMs in the past year that she would get from James. So when Kayla and Evan were in Hawaii, James was DMing Evan on Instagram. Evan sent a picture to James and said, "You should come to Hawaii with us." And James responded with a selfie saying, "Why should I come?" So Kayla felt like that was weird. Like, you would only say that if you want to fuck. Like, why should I come? If you're flirting, because you want him to be like, so we could fuck.
Yeah. That is a lead on text.
100%. Like, why should I come?
No doubt.
Finger and mouth.
Yeah.
And then Kayla
That's
says,
like a pick me response.
yes,
you
yeah.
know?
Why should I come? Like, do I look good in this dress?
Gross.
Kayla says that was the first time that she was super weirded out at the situation. So then 2 weeks later, Evan and Kayla were broken up. James texted Kayla asking if her and Evan would be in a commercial for his makeup brand. Kayla responded saying Evan actually broke up. Her and Evan actually broke up. And the first thing that James responded back was, "Can I have him now?" Just kidding. What happened? That's fucking crazy. Can I have him now? When you just tell your friend, "We broke up, can I have him now?"
Oh, that's so weird.
And she said to him, "We broke up last night. I just saw your story. It was crashing out. Tune in for the 30-part series of Who the Fuck Did I Marry?" And he said, "What happened? Can I have him now?" She said, "Imagine the worst things a human can do to you. It would take hours to text it, but you'll see the series soon. Because what the fuck? But thank you so much." So she literally said, like, imagine the worst things a human being could do. And then she used, Kayla also used the word abuse in the text to James. She did not go into depth with him, but she did insinuate that Evan was abusing her. So the day before Kayla went live about Evan, she had her final call with Evan. In the beginning of the phone call, Evan said, "Are you going to make a 30-part series?" And the only person that Kayla told that to was James in those texts. So immediately after Kayla had texted James, like, "I was abused by this guy, I'm making a 30-part series," James ran to Evan and told him that. And then a few weeks later, a video went public from the Be Better exposing that James did have Evan at his house. And James frantically texted Kayla because she asked if Evan was at his house, and he lied and said that he wasn't. And so he was like homing Evan after he knew everything. And then he freaked out and was like, I want to explain it to you. Like, we need to talk. So the only response from James with him posting all the texts with Evan was, "I lied to you. I shouldn't have. I felt guilty for weeks, but I didn't know how to tell you, and I owe you the truth." So just like a little too fucking late. And then James posted this story. "I watched Kayla's videos last night, and I'm grateful that she did not feed into the lies that she was told by Zach, while also expressing how I upset her. I said in my original video, and I'll say it again, Kayla, I'm sorry that I ever involved with this compulsive liar, and I'm even more sorry that my involvement hurt you." She said in her video that she wasn't sure which stories from Evan were true, and there seems to be some confusion about my involvement before their breakup. I want to make it clear I absolutely did not pursue Evan or have a secret plot to take him from Kayla. Boy, shut up. You were DMing. He's so sexy.
Yeah.
I want to come to Hawaii and ride that ass. Like,
Can I have him now?
like what?
Yeah, what a liar. Just
Like-
a pathological liar. If people don't see it, they're dumb.
Like, that is so
yeah.
crazy. That's like you and Gabby, or Gabby texting me and being like, actually, we're friends, so not really. But like, that's like my girlfriend breaking up with her boyfriend and being like, "Yeah, we broke up," and me saying, "Can I have him now?"
It's weird as fuck.
Like, that is the most diabolical, craziest thing ever. I just can't. And if people are still on James's side after that, it's just like
I said last time, Team Kayla, staying on that team.
well, yeah.
We'll
if
always-
anyone is,
Will always have my opinion until Kayla tells me to think otherwise. Once she goes, "Hey, this is what happened," I'd go, "Yep, all right, that's what happened."
yeah. Well, she told us, she was like, "Fuck James. I don't want, like, the fact that he could do that as a friend is just, it's just fucked up."
Yep.
So, but I don't think anyone
We ride for
out
Kayla.
there is Team James, and if they are, what the fuck?
Lock them up too. Lock them all up.
Yeah, put them all. They all need to go to therapy or something.
Ship them to an island. Start a new Australia.
Yeah, where would it be? Make an island for them? That sounds bad.
No, we can't. Like, it can't be like a nice island.
No, it has. Yeah, it would have to be somewhere like put them in Antarctica.
Yeah, there we go. Then they can't take no thought photos either. They'd be in the cold. They'd freeze if they did.
They love thought photos in the cold.
Oh, damn it.
You know what I mean? The bikini pics.
Hose
like
don't
Aspen.
get cold. Hose don't get cold. That's
really
a fact.
Well, let's. Okay. Do you have like Do you think that James is gonna kind of do what Anna Paul is doing and just continue to post through all of this? Do you think like he's gonna actually finally be
stopped
canceled?
him before.
Is he? Let's look. Is he like posting stuff?
Nothing stopped him before. He just does a classic little, let me take a break.
And then comes
Let me
back
take a
with
month
like
break, and then just comes back like nothing happened.
makeup. Let's see. What's the last thing he posted? I think the last thing he posted was his like apology video or whatever, I guess, or saying that he doesn't support Evan Johnson.
Yeah, the well-scripted apology video.
Yeah, that was like perfectly perfect with not one like there was not even an error in it at all.
Yeah, baloney.
Baloney. We're calling baloney, but I'm very curious to see if he posts through this or what happens. But I also keep seeing people being like he's uncancelable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends what you classify as like canceled.
Yeah, true. But I guess like I don't see brands wanting to work with him after this. So like he's just gonna have to be.
It's just like monetization on every other platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
I guess we will.
I don't even want to read the next one. All right, guys, quick commercial break. So I just got back from Nashville, the Barstool Block Party. It was a friggin' blast, and it was sponsored by Ghost Energy. We had plenty of Ghost Energies. It was amazing. I was drinking little mixies with Ghost Energies. I was drinking them in the morning. I was drinking it after. Kept me going for the whole entire time. Everyone on set was drinking it. Everyone on stage was drinking it. It was amazing. And Ghost, we love it. We talk about it all the time. There's a bunch of different flavors, and it's 200 milligrams of natural caffeine. There's no artificial flavors, zero sugars, fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy, and the flavor of the summer is here, which is amazing. It's their new flavor. I have it stocked in my apartment. It seemed like I was kind of a little hesitant when I first started because it's iced tea. It's energy iced tea lemonade, but it's also bubbly. So you're like, what's this going to taste like? Amazing. It tastes like summer in a can, and it also makes you feel good. It makes you focused, and you got to try it if you haven't yet. We'll be sipping it on the golf course, the pickleball courts, at the beach all summer. It's amazing, and it's now sold nationwide for a limited time only. Don't sleep on this epic new flavor. Make sure to try out Ghost Energy Iced Tea Lemonade. It's iconic. Celtics eliminated by the Knicks, and it's my fault, I fear.
I mean, you were kind of the token bad luck charm.
It was, and I'm just a very superstitious person. Like I used to be super superstitious when I like did competitions in high school and in basketball.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it followed a pattern. When I watched the games, they lost. When I went to the game, Jason Tatum tore his fucking Achilles. And when I didn't watch, it was a blowout and they did great. And I watched for 2 seconds at this last game because someone put it on in the bus. Fucking, they were done. Lost. And I wore a jersey. Fuck me, man. I'm blaming it on me. It's not the Celtics' fault.
Yeah, I put the blame on you as well. I think all of Boston should probably put the blame on you.
Yeah, the whole city. Blame me, man. It's my fault.
Yeah, just the whole city right against you.
Oh, my God. The whole city. My city against me because it was my fault. Josh, when I was wearing a Celtics jersey when the Knicks won and I was in Nashville and I had to like walk through and it was all New York people like at this event. I felt, and have you watched Game of Thrones? No, you haven't.
No, I haven't. The
Cersei shame walk. I felt like that. Like people from, they were up on a bridge were just screaming, fuck Boston, fuck the Celtics, Jason Tatum's a pussy. I've never felt more violated in my life.
Yeah. No, New York goes crazy. I think I saw a video of like the streets of just New York people just yelling.
It was kind of sick.
I like a city that rides for their team.
Me too.
I always think that's fun.
Do you see
Whenever
Timmy?
you see a city get behind it, it's pretty great. Yeah, that man is Knicks through and through.
He's the king of New York, I fear.
He may be the king of New York.
He's literally out the window of his car, people putting him in a headlock. He's like, Knicks, let's go. He's awesome.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Do you think he's the most loved white boy right now? Besides you, of course.
No, I'll give it to Timmy. I think he's got to be the most loved white boy.
You passing the torch?
Who's getting more love as a white boy than Timmy?
That's what I mean. I can't even think of another white boy being loved like Timmy. Try to think. Who's another white? I'm like actor, or just in general, white boy.
I think just in general, white boy.
It's Timmy. It's Timmy or nothing. I can't even
gotta
think
be
of
him.
one. Jake Shane.
It's got to be him. Yeah, Jake Shane or Timmy.
Oh, role model, but like it's not this. It's not to the same
No,
level.
Timmy
of
is
Timmy.
is in a different level than both of them.
He's the most A-list celebrity right now, I think.
Man, I think it's him. I think I can't think of one that I'd put higher.
Me either. And also, did you see Dave like talking to him?
No.
Yeah, there's a picture of them like sitting and talking, and I need to know what they talked about so bad.
Yeah, what is Dave talking to TIMOTHEE CHALAMET about?
I don't know, but it's kind of funny. Like Dave's the biggest Celtics fan, and
Yeah.
Timmy's the biggest Knicks fan, and I'm like, maybe they just got along over that. They just love basketball.
They just were beefing each other. They were just beefing each other about the teams.
They were shit talking each other.
That would have been something.
That would have been crazy. Holy shit, dude! Did you see the Mexican naval ship crash into the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Awful.
First of all, how do they not know the height requirement for that bridge? Like, how do they not know? The ship doesn't know?
So
was like the sea level higher unexpectedly? Like, what was going on there?
no, there was an engine failure. To what I know, that there was an engine failure and they like physically couldn't stop it. So it wasn't like they were trying to go under the bridge, because even if they were, they would go through the middle because that's the highest point of the bridge. So they
were going through like the side.
Yeah, they essentially just crashed. Like they couldn't stop the boat. And there were people.
So why, if they knew there was an engine failure, like were they working to get the people down off the mast?
I think it happened all so fast, and they were already
Also
up there,
quickly?
and they couldn't. Awful. When I first watched it, I didn't realize
Yeah.
there were people at the top of it.
I mean,
and
you see them falling off.
It's
Like,
horrible.
Yeah, it's a really sad situation.
And all the people on the bridge, like imagine if the bridge went down.
Yeah. I mean, the bridge got to be built pretty strong so that like a mast isn't gonna take it out. But still, it was just crazy to see people falling from the top of that ship. It was a wild video. It was a wild video.
And the craziest part is like there's 10,000 videos from every different angle of these people falling off. It's awful.
So many people there, like just seeing what's going on and taking a video. I mean, yeah, I just hope all the people, like obviously prayers out to the families of the two people that passed away.
Yeah, awful. So sad.
And then I just hope everyone else makes a full recovery or at least, is able to get better. Because I think it was like 20 something injured
like
as well.
Critically injured.
Yeah, that's really tough.
Prayers
really
up to
tough.
everyone. That was
Yep.
awful. Sorry that the video's plastered everywhere. Dave is being banned from the WNBA.
Yeah, I don't. What is it? What do you mean? What does that mean? Is this like a petition going around?
Yeah, there's a petition on change.org to ban Dave from WNBA games. The petition is now closed and has 1,029 supporters.
Oh, that's like not even close to as many as I thought there were going to be.
No.
Come on, guys. Get some more signees. What are you doing here?
I'm sure you could have got a lot more people to sign that.
You could have got so many more people. What do you guys want to take this seriously or not?
I know. Do you want him
You
banned
guys
or
want
what?
Dave at the games? This is just fuel in the fire now. All that does is just give him a little bit of fuel with 1,000 signatures.
I know. Also, well, it was crazy. So, did you see like the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese shit?
Yeah. Like their little beef at the game.
Yeah, their little beef, like the one-sided beef, which is kind of crazy. But they edited a video of Dave, like Dave is clapping and like just like shit talking, like as he does when he watches all sports. And they edited like AI monkey sounds over it and wrote Dave Portnoy chanting monkey sounds and like Fever fans chanting monkey sounds at Angel Reese. It's like if any person that like has a brain watches the video and you can hear the sound switch and like change, so it's obviously fake. But I think that's why the petition started.
Yeah, that's just stupid people doing stupid shit then.
Yeah, just so crazy. And also Dave brings so much I don't know. I feel like viewership to women's sports.
I mean, he's definitely been somebody that's been a true fan of the WNBA since, it started to get attention.
Yeah.
And he's been somebody that's been promoting the WNBA. So he's just, I don't know. I don't know why you'd want to take away a big fan, but he's also obviously not going to do something like that.
Oh my God, obviously not. And the man wore full uniform to the game.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to fill up their water bottles or something. It looks like he was the water boy.
There was a video of him on the sideline in full uniform.
I think I saw this video.
And the comments were crazy.
Yeah.
They were like, why? And some people don't know it's Dave. And they're like, why is this grown man fully dressed to play in this game?
Yeah.
Oh, it was really good. It was golden. But yeah, Dave is not gonna be banned. He just won $300,000 bet on Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, the triple double. It was pretty insane.
Pretty crazy. What do we got next? Judge strikes down Justin Baldoni claim to Blake Lively tried to extort Taylor Swift. So Justin Baldoni's team is ongoing case against Blake Lively submitted a letter claiming that Lively's lawyers demanded Taylor Swift to release a statement of support for Blake. The judge on the case granted Lively's request to strike the letter from the case, calling it irrelevant to any issue before the court, and claimed all the letter was attempting to do was to change public opinion. All right. I mean, she never did a public announcement for support, so I don't know if they're still buddies.
Yeah. Well, no, this was... Wait, I'm confused. Was Justin Baldoni the one that tried to submit a letter from Taylor Swift, or was it Blake Lively?
He he submitted a claim that Blake Lively submitted or asked Taylor Swift's team to do public support letter online. But they dismissed that from the court case because they were like, this is irrelevant. They were just trying to change public opinion. So Blake asked Taylor to say a statement of support, and Taylor never did it.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
That should be enough for the judge to be like, bestie ain't even on her side.
I mean, it just brings you into a whole world of, craziness. And if you're Taylor Swift, why do that?
Yeah, not a good look for T Swift.
No. And it's not really something that involves her.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, why would? Yeah,
it is right. It's just a letter to make then Taylor Swift fans are going to be like, okay, we like Blake Live. You know what I mean? There's no win for Taylor or point in doing that really.
Yeah, it's why involve yourself?
Yep. No JB though. He sold his music catalog for $200 million. I remember seeing that headline. What was it? 3 years ago? 4 years ago when he sold his music catalog. And I thought to myself, because there was a couple people that sold it around that time as well. And I was just thinking, $200 million?
For Justin Bieber? I know. The songs should have been so much higher, but now I guess it all makes sense.
I was thinking at least 500. At least 500 million.
Yeah.
But I guess it's because he was in debt. I don't know.
He was really going through it.
Here's the thing, though. That guy can, in a second, if he wants, go and make, actually $1 billion.
Yeah, if he wanted to, 100%.
Or at least, 500 mil. If he just went, okay, I'm going to go do an Eras tour.
Yeah, easy.
Boom. $500 million.
Or if just started going to, perform for people's weddings, those rich, Rihanna did for
He's just
$7
doing
million.
10 mil show up fees.
Yeah,
appearance fees.
He just starts.
Hey, people
weddings.
would probably pay for it.
That's what I mean.
People would definitely pay for it.
Or if he just he could do, if he wanted to, just as many brand deals as he could in 1 year, probably make $1 billion.
I don't think that much, but I think he
could
definitely do some brand deals and make 40 million.
But if he did one every day and he just did it for the most highest price,
he wouldn't be getting brand deals anymore if he did one every day. People would be like, okay, something is going really, really wrong.
This man needs money. He needs so much money.
What is happening?
Dude, did you see?
No, he just should do an Eras tour.
It's not on here because he just posted it, but this is kind of crazy. So he just posted, Haley is on the cover of Vogue, and he posted on Instagram. This is the caption. He posted the picture of Haley on Vogue. Yo, this reminds me when Haley and I got into a huge fight. I told Hales that she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know, so mean. For some reason, because I felt so disrespected, I thought I got to get even. I think we matured. We realized we're not helping anything by getting even. What the hell, Jay? That is such a like, why would you admit that online? And you know that that's going to give more shit to the fire and the fuel of that you hate your wife. And you know that that's the only thing online. I'm like, I just want to zip his mouth for a second and let Queen Haley enjoy her moment. Because now this is going to be the discourse of the cover. No one's even going to talk about the cover. It's going to be like your husband said that you would never be on it. Yeah, it kind of takes away
from her moment. I see that. Oh.
And also, if your husband talks to you like that, though, like, I would never say that to anyone. Would you ever say that to Gabby?
Maybe
when
he's
you're
trying
mad?
to be vulnerable and grow as a man.
Yeah,
I don't know,
sure.
I'm trying to spin it in a positive, like, because I love JB.
I love him to death. He's being honest. I get it. And he probably doesn't talk that way anymore if he's saying that online. But that's his conversation with your therapist, not the millions of people that already destroy your relationship and your wife on the every day.
Could I take like a 2-minute bathroom break? I gotta go to the bathroom so bad.
Yeah, you're taking a crap?
Vuori is incredible, versatile, and comfortable, perfect for whatever your day brings. I've actually been using them a lot when I go out and play golf in the mornings. I'll like always bring out their like athleisure sweatshirt and sweatpants. They're great. Designed to look great beyond the gym, whether you're running errands, heading to the office, or meeting up with friends. Their Dream Knit Performance Jogger are the softest joggers on the planet and are an effortless wardrobe essential. Vuori is an investment into your happiness. For our listeners, they're giving 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet with vuori.com/BFFs. That's VUORI.com/BFFs. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and details. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Go to vuori.com/BFFs and discover our versatility of Vuori clothing. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions.
Perfect. What were we talking about? Justin Bieber?
Yeah, JB.
Yeah, I guess just what the fuck, Jay? Come on, J Beebs. Don't say that.
Yeah, maybe that's a private thing. Or you share it with like a therapist.
Yeah, and congrats, Haley. The cover's beautiful.
The cover is beautiful. You know what else I saw talking about celebrities and pictures was Jennifer Lopez is getting sued by paparazzi, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's
for posting her own photo. Is that on the sheet?
I think it's on it. Let's talk about it. Yeah,
because that has happened to me before as well.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I posted like a picture that paparazzi took, and then pretty much I think that they were like threatening to sue me if I didn't like take it down or like buy the rights of the photo and whatnot. And to me, I guess I understand because you took the photo,
but like, was it in a public place?
It's me, dog. It's me.
It's literally.
I didn't ask you to come take the photo. You took it. It's of me. It's my name, image, and likeness. Like, how in the hell am I not allowed to post a photo of myself?
Yeah, that's actually bizarre when you think about it. And you were probably in public, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck? They just own the picture of you?
Yeah. That's what I was saying too. And their logo was like in the bottom of the photo. I was like, bro, I'm pretty much giving you a shout out.
I gave you credit. Dude, I tagged you. I mentioned you.
You got credit. It's right there. It's in the bottom.
What? Yeah, it says that she's being sued for copyright infringement from paparazzi, claiming she used photos of herself on Instagram and Twitter for self-promotion, promoting her fashion affiliations and brand partnerships, and she's being sued for $150K per photo. That's fucked up.
That just don't seem right to me.
No,
I just me personally, I don't know. I don't know what the general public thinks, but to me, that's weird.
That's a picture. It's you. It's you. It doesn't make any sense.
It's me, dog. What the hell?
Damn, J-Lo. I hope she wins the case.
Yeah, beat the case.
Beat the case, J-Lo. Kris Jenner has a new face.
Whoa.
The internet's going crazy over her.
How is that? How do you do that?
She looks exactly like Kendall. That
How
is
do you?
crazy. 69.
I don't understand how that's even possible.
So here's what they do.
What do they do?
They chop you open right here, like all right here. They chop you
What?
open all down here, like behind your ears. They chop your neck and they pull it up and they sew it back into the muscle. It's a facelift. And she definitely got a full facelift and a neck lift because, I mean, she looks like her daughter.
That's crazy. Like, what is the long-term effects of that? Anything? Or do you just like kind of lose muscle function in your face?
Yeah, like you lose the elasticity and you'll be like a little like, you can tell when someone,
Like you'll kind of just always like wide eye it.
yeah, and it like
You'll be
makes your
like-
lip like, so you're kind of just like this and you probably laugh like,
Damn.
But I mean,
Okay.
not if you have a Kris Jenner doctor though. Like she's probably,
That's what I'm thinking too. And she looks good.
she looks phenomenal.
I gotta say, she has good hair. She has great hair for a 69-year-old woman.
You like her new little short bob?
I just think like it looks very full, you know?
It looks
Usually when
thick,
you're a
right?
69-year-old woman, like your hair starts thinning.
Yeah.
It's just how usually what happens, right? I mean, it happens to everyone. It happens to men. It happens to women.
As you age, your
Her hair
thins.
is-
hers is thick as you know what? It's probably some extensions in there though.
You think they're a little bit of short extensions?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. All right.
I think so. But she looks great and she looks very professional in that suit and tie of hers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you know
Well,
this? Do you know
congrats.
this guy?
Yeah, this is crazy.
You
This is
take it away,
crazy.
then. I don't know anything about
Yeah,
this.
outdoor boys are ending. It's a sad time to see one of the you could say one of the goats. You could say one of the good ones, you know? I think that's really what it is. It's one of the good ones that are stepping away from social media, and you never want that.
No.
But I guess often the bad ones don't really step away, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they had like 15 mil subs. They announced the main guy, the dad, he announced he's retiring because fame was just getting to be a little bit too much. Like him and his family can have a normal life. You got to respect it. You got to respect it because I don't think people realize, well, they may, but like, I don't know if a lot of people realize like what he's stepping away from to go and just be like, I just want to live a normal life with my family. Like you're talking about probably $200,000 a video he's stepping away from.
Yeah.
He was getting 10 million views a video. There's no way his CPM is sitting at the highest point. There's no cussing. It's all like, nature, travel. Like this guy was probably making bank, printing cash, and steps away to just be with his boys, be with his family, be with his wife. And to me, that's
honorable.
That's super impressive. Yeah, it's so honorable. That's just, a dad looking out for his family, which is his number one role. It's not to make YouTube videos. It's to be a dad. And he goes, hey, this isn't letting me be that. So I'm going to go and just focus on the family. And respect.
I saw everyone freaking out about this, so I watched the goodbye video.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand it, but he seems so sweet and lovely.
Oh, you got if you're ever in like a mood where you're just like, I need like something to cheer me up, or I need something just to give me good vibes, go watch one of his videos. They're awesome. They're
Man,
awesome.
I wish I found out who he was before he left.
Yeah.
But I guess I have the years of content to watch.
Yeah, you got so much time to catch up.
Okay, good. I'll watch it all.
And I believe he's posting banked videos until the end of 2025.
Okay. All right.
Like he's done, but he's posting like banked up videos
That's so considerate.
until the end of this year, and then he's done.
to announce it and
he's,
be like,
he's even looking out for the people. Can you
Yeah.
believe that?
oh,
Yeah,
what
what
a
a
good
guy.
guy, Bobby.
Yeah, just a legend.
Oh.
You'll have to see people like that win.
Wow, love him. And another good guy coming right up, Harry Styles. He took a photo of a random couple that he met who were fans of his and then DM'd the fans of the picture on Instagram as promised. Hope you guys had a great trip. H.
That's so. Imagine walking down the street like with your girl, and you're just and you kind of just like look for the closest person and be like, "Hey, can you take a photo?" And then it's Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. And then he DMs you the fucking picture
The
because
photo?
he's such a good guy with a big heart.
Damn.
This is
And what a good girlfriend, not being like, actually, honey, you take the photo. Me and Harry are gonna get this photo together right now.
Yeah, I
You know
probably
what I
would
mean?
have done that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and how can you blame him? How could you blame him?
It's Harry
You
Styles. And
Harry
I've
Styles.
been thinking a lot about Harry lately. I feel like,
Really? I wonder
Yeah.
if he's ever thought about you.
yeah, for sure. I was thinking about it because I'm so sad. He was my favorite, and I feel like he's at the point where he did all the touring, he made all the incredible music, and I feel like he's just slipped away into living his best life, running marathons, being rich, being Harry. Do you think he's ever going to come back?
I think so. I do think so. You see it sometimes where artists just want to take like a little break, you know? He did so much touring, came out with great music. Like maybe he just needs to have like a creative recentering. And he's just like, oh, okay, let me live life a little bit so I can write some music about some new stuff.
True.
You got to live life to write music. You got to experience things.
But I feel like he's just having so much fun. He's like, why would I want to go back to being famous?
Maybe. I mean, he's still like super famous.
Or like in the
but-
spotlight, I mean. Like everyone talking
Yeah.
about me.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. No, I hope he does.
Please, Harry, please. Just one more tour. Maybe you could do a show with Miley Cyrus. I don't know. I know that probably would never happen, but that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Please,
great.
Harry, please.
That'd
We already
be
talked about J-Lo being sued, Josh being sued. So you're pretty much J-Lo level, huh?
great. No, I wouldn't say that. Even close. But we relate to each other.
Yeah, on a lot of things, huh?
Yep.
You and Jay. We got hot takes.
Let's rip them.
Okay, first one. Morgan Wallen and Tate McRae, 8.
I don't even know what that means.
Tate McRae featured on one of Morgan Wallen's songs on his new album. It's
Wicked.
actually good.
All right. I believe it.
I love it. What do we got next?
Influencers are actually more A-list than normal celebrities, and I like that they go to events.
I will say, I just did name Jake Shane the most famous
I
white boy in the
think
world,
that
so.
there's I think we're at a point now where there are specific influencers that are reaching A-list almost level.
I agree. Yeah.
I wouldn't say all influencers are A-list though.
No, but there's definitely some like I
Like
guess-
no one in the it's just like almost impossible for someone in the creator community to touch like a Tom Cruise or like a Brad Pitt. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they've just been so solidified for so many years as like the highest level of A-list movie action star. Like Kai Cenat or like Mr. Beast to me are like the two biggest people in social media.
Yeah, for sure.
And do you think if you went around the world and you asked, do you know Kai Cenat? Do you know who Brad Pitt is? Or do you know who Tom Cruise is? Who's getting more? I think it's still got to be a Tom Cruise or a Brad Pitt.
But definitely depending on the demographic. Like if you ask kids,
I think kids still watch. Kids aren't watching like Mission Impossible.
I don't think so.
You don't think kids watch Mission Impossible?
I think they were more likely to watch a streamer.
I'm not saying that they don't watch the streamer, but I just think like how many 50-year-olds are watching Kai Cenat?
I don't know. That's a good question. We should ask. what
Like
his
my
demo
parents
is.
don't know who Kai Cenat is. You know
Yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
like a
But they
lot of-
definitely know who Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise is, and everyone their age does. So like everyone that is like 60 years old and younger, they got a good chance of knowing who. I would say like Tom Cruise is the bigger one, but like
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, and I guess like
It's Tom fucking Cruise.
I don't know if there's. Do you think
And
there's
artists
an
like
influencer
musicians.
who's a household name yet?
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
Oh, I guess yeah. I guess I don't think of
100%.
him as an influencer, but he is.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
Is he? Or
Yeah.
would you call him a
does social media.
YouTuber?
That's an influencer.
You think so? When I think of influencer, like what? So you're
Influencer isn't just held to like TikTok.
no, I know. But would you like consider yourself an influencer?
Yeah, that's like what I do. I do social media. There's other things that I do, but like you would still like general public would know me as an influencer.
Yeah. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
When I think of influencer, I just think of someone that's like trying to make people buy products.
No, I think it's just like the term for social
Like I think
media.
Alex Earl, influencer. When I think Jake Shane, I don't know what I think of him. Like, I don't know, celebrity?
Yeah, but I think they're like it's just synonyms.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. That's my thought.
Oh, this one's sad.
Girls is wait, is that the right one? Yeah. Girls is overrated. Sorry, Brie, you'll grow to hate. Watch it by the end. What is Girls?
Girls it's an iconic show that everyone talks about. It's like everyone says it's like one of the greatest shows ever written. And that makes me really sad. I just started it this week, so I just finished season 1 because Jake Shane always talks about. I'm talking a lot about Jake Shane today, but
Jake Shane, it's a Jake Shane episode.
He's like my whole For You page right now, but he always talks about Girls. So I started it, and God, it is so fucking good. You should watch it with Gabby. I think you would like it too. It's really funny.
All right.
But I really hope we don't grow to hate it. Everyone does say that you watch it and then you grow to hate the characters because they just do stuff that is so like, why are you doing that? But it's so like real life where you feel like, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll come back to you guys on that. Who would say this? Timothy Chalamet is not hot. You skipped that. He's the hottest white boy on the block.
That's a cold take. Morgan Wallen throwing the chair SNL walk-off was staged?
No way.
I don't think so.
He went to jail.
No, I don't think so.
Unless they staged the night in jail.
They think both throwing the chair and SNL walk-off were staged? I don't know, man. I mean, it doesn't seem like that helped him out.
No, it seemed if anything, it made it his life a lot worse.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Ooh, wait, what's this? Bryce's post with Mads at her wedding was so weird. What did he post?
Yeah, what are they referring to? I don't.
So he posted a video of them from when they were friends a long time ago, and then posted a side-by-side of them at their wedding. Or not their wedding. Wait, I don't know if that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't really understand how that's weird either.
Oh, because the top comment is like, didn't you guys hook up? It's giving first and last episode of a TV show.
That's kind of funny. First and last episode of a TV show.
I know. Your old ass still ain't married. 10 years? That is crazy. All right, guys, quick commercial break. So spring is in full bloom on DraftKings Casino. So there's new offers and promos, and they're sprouting up daily. So right now, new players can play $5 on anything and get 350 casino spins instantly on a featured slot game. That's amazing. You can download the app and sign up with code BFF and take the featured slot for a spin and explore thousands of others in the DraftKings game library. Check back daily to claim the hottest offers and promos on DraftKings Casinos. The crown is yours, and download the app and sign up with code BFF. Make sure to check it out. Let's get back to the show. How was the wedding?
It was really nice. Like, I mean, the venue was beautiful. It was like a great, sorry, what do you call that?
Ceremony?
Ceremony, thank you. I don't know why I was blanking on that word. Beautiful ceremony, nice wedding. Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was a good time.
Was it good to see everyone back together?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like they were like it was a small wedding.
Oh,
like,
really?
It was a really small wedding. Like, I would have thought going into it, you know, like, oh, this is going to be a 150 to 200 something person wedding, right? I think there were like 75 people there.
Oh, it was an intimate wedding.
Yeah, it wasn't large. It was pretty much all family. And then, you know, you had like the bridesmaids, and like one of them was definitely the sister of Mads, Riley. And then, you know, maybe like a couple of her friends, and then us. Like, it wasn't like there was like a ton of people. And the people that were like, I know, it was just like me, Markel, Curtis, Gabby, Anthony, Blake, Sean, Gavin, Grace, Bryce, Mika. So there was like 11 of us that were kind of like friends that all, you know, came up together and like have known each other through social media. But it wasn't a massive wedding. Was
it okay? So going into it, did you feel a little awkward because you didn't know any of like her family, or was it you just stuck with?
Well,
like,
I've met Mads's parents. Like, I think both of them I've met maybe once or like twice in the past, like a long time ago. But I met both of them, so there was nothing like weird about it, and we knew like our people and everything. And it's also like a wedding, you know. It's just about the people up top. It's not like we're there to like socialize necessarily with everybody. Like, everyone wants to just socialize with them, you know. So it wasn't weird at all. It was a great time.
Did you shed a tear?
I didn't shed a tear. But I was thinking when like I looked over at Gabby and she's kind of like letting a tear or two come down. I realized like there's a lot of pressure on the groom to cry when they see the bride.
I was gonna ask
because I was like, I was kind of sitting there. I'm like, damn, like I really gotta cry. And Gabby, as I'm thinking this, Gabby leans over as if she can read my mind and is like, you better cry when I walk down that aisle. And I look at her and I'm like, oh my God, that's so much. That's so much. Of course I'm gonna cry, but now I feel like I have to cry. Like now I'm forced to. Like, what if I don't cry? And she said, if you don't cry, I'm gonna walk back up the aisle and we're gonna do it again until you cry. And I was like, all right, fair enough, actually. But I know I'd cry.
Did Hayden cry?
Yeah. You could tell Hayden was nervous. Like he walked down the aisle and he kind of like, it was kind of cute actually. Like he's walking down the aisle and he can't even look at anyone.
Yeah.
Like he's like you can just see it on his face. He's like, holy shit. Like this is the biggest day of my life. Like, and just like kind of like eyes down, like, oh my goodness. And then got up. And I think as soon as he got up, it was like the moment hit him. You know, like, and you kind of saw it on his face. And Mads walks down, and like he starts tearing up, and it was a really nice ceremony.
Oh, that's good. And Mads' dress was so pretty. I loved it. She looked so beautiful. Congrats to Hayden and Mads.
Yep. I actually was thinking like after they walk down, I don't know why my head goes to these places, but after they walk down like later in the night, I was like, I wonder what like the worst things you could say would be on like the altar. You know what I mean? like what do you think? Like, I don't know. Like, what if your bride came down? Let's play a little game, right? Okay. I'll be like the worst things the groom could say when the bride comes down, and then you give one the worst thing the bride could say when they come down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got it? I think like a pretty bad one would be like if the bride came down and you were like, that's the dress you went with? Like, that would be a tough one to hear.
I mean, that would be fucking awful.
That would be a tough one to hear. Or like, what if the bride came down and then you were like, could have went with a bigger veil. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be pretty fucked. That'd be pretty fucked.
Maybe Justin Bieber might have said that.
What if they came down and you were like, spent so much money on this venue you couldn't afford makeup?
Oh my God.
That would be a tough one.
You're marrying a horrible person. Or what if the bride comes down, she gets down, she's like, just so you know, I hooked up with your brother before I knew you.
Oh my God, that'd be gut-wrenching, dude.
Before I knew you.
That's way worse.
At least she's being honest, though, before you guys tie the knot.
Yeah. I guess. I guess that would be.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably so many people that they've like hooked up with the brother before, and then they don't like the brother, then they marry the other brother.
So many people. You
I
think
know
that's just happening all around the world?
Not like happening at the wedding, but I know a lot of people where the girl used to hook up with like the younger brother, and then they stopped, and then like years later they marry the older brother.
Maybe that's just a Boston thing.
Maybe that's just a Boston thing. Yeah.
I don't know anyone that's happened to.
Really?
Yeah.
Chat, do you guys know anyone that's happened to? I feel like Chat might have a couple.
Yeah, Chat, how about y'all? Oh, that's funny. TT and Adrian are not real and just for views. She does not seem happy.
I see a lot of people saying this. They were like,
really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, whenever anything is loved so much, they like immediately find something to attack. So I feel like everyone loved them, and now they're like, they're not real. They hate each other. But I went on the Tart trip with them, and they were the like cutest, happiest, most lovey cuppy. Lovey cuppy.
Lovey cuppy?
They were a lovey cuppy though. They were lovely, and to what it looks like, they really love each other.
I've went on like multiple like brand trips with them now. They're great.
Yeah, they're great.
They are great. Yeah. Terrible take.
Silly take.
All right, Bree, Sports Illustrated launch party. Woo!
Whoop, whoop. That was a blast. Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a blast. 50 Cent was performing. We were hanging out with him after. And then we ended up going to, we like went out with, I think I might have met my husband, but I didn't answer. I got nervous. So we were supposed to go on a date this week. And he DM'd me and I didn't answer to go on the date. I got nervous. Should I answer?
Maybe, dude.
He's a football player and he's 6'7".
It's a big boy.
He's so big and he's so handsome and he's so sweet.
Well, then give it a go.
Oh, I know.
We're almost in that June month.
I know.
Was it June or was it July? It was June, right?
June 21st. I will not forget it. But
So you could go on dates and then get the boyfriend by June 21st.
True. But I don't know if I want a boyfriend for the summer.
Why? What do you need to be doing in summer?
I'm just busy. I'm traveling a lot. And I don't know if I can worry about a boyfriend. Fine. I'll go on the date. I'll DM him back. But maybe it's been too long. We'll see. But it was a blast.
Yeah.
And then you went to the wedding, but we kind of are.
Yep.
Oh, Josh, this video.
Hilarious, right?
You definitely didn't mean to hit her that hard.
No, it wasn't. It was not even as hard as people think. Also, it was like, I told Gabby what was going on.
No,
like, she knew what was happening.
I know, but it looked
she
like
knew what was happening.
You didn't know the strength of your ass, and you jumped up, and that is
I got a strong booty.
the screen
What can I
grab
say?
of Gabby's face.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Oh my god! It was
no,
so good.
she was fine. But
I thought you almost knocked her out clean.
No. I think it was more of just like her probably playing into the, like, you know what I mean, like head kind of knocking. But it was like we had to take multiple attempts because what we were doing is like I was going up and I was doing that, which, by the way, if you ever want to see a true form of athleticism, go watch that video.
You got height.
But I got height. When I jumped up the first like 3 times, she kept doing this too early. You know what I mean? Like she was going like this, like kind of like, but just before contact. So we were like, okay, like we got to time this right. So it like looks like it's sending your head to the left.
Okay.
And then like we got it probably by like the fourth attempt.
Well, that was an incredible video. It really made me laugh a lot.
Thank you. Actually, talking about Gabby, she just texted me a screenshot of the Justin Bieber caption and said, dude, just a congrats baby would have worked.
That's what I'm saying, Gabby. Like, he took away from the moment. Why did he have to fucking say that?
Just a congrats would have worked. Oh, boy. JB.
J Beebs. Well, yeah, that's it we didn't really do much. That was BFFs Corner.
Woo!
Woohoo! See you. I won't see you. See you on the Zoom next week, I guess.
I'll see you on Zoom next week.
All right. See you same here, same place. See you next week.
Next week. Same place, same time.
Yep. Bye, listeners. Bye, chat.
Peace, chat.